Hi. I'm gonna talk about spacers and everything you need to know about them. Because I know when I got my spacers today, and I was like, was told that I was getting braces, and this was like 3 months ago. So they made my appointment 3 months ago, and it took like 3 months, to get my braces, and I'm waiting. I'm just like so excited but nervous to get my braces, and my mom tells me that I'm getting spacers first. And I was so disappointed because I spent all this time doing research on braces. And my mom tells me I'm getting spacers first. So I had like less than 24 hours to do research on spacers, and I really didn't find any, good detailed videos or information. So I decided I'm going to put a video out there for people who are worried about getting spacers. So this is going to be like all about spacers. I'm pretty sure the most asked question about spacers is the pain. I'm going to tell you right now, the pain is zero. There's like no pain at all. It's kind of like eating and getting something stuck in your tooth. But I got 2 in the back. I got one here, one up there, and I got one up there. I actually have 2 on this side, one over here, and then one on each side of top. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 spacers in right now. And really all spacers are rubber bands. They're just like rubber bands that they get like this plier tweezer looking thing, and they like put the rubber band like on it, and then they like pull it apart here. Like, say the rubber band is actually really, really, really small. It's like a little circle, and what they do is like it's definitely a lot smaller than this. It's really small, and then they like put both the parts, and then like put both of the like tweezers up in it, and then they like pull it apart very gently, and then they like dig it in your tooth to get it in there. And I was supposed to get 2 more, but I lucked out, and I didn't need them because my teeth were already separated back there. And my teeth are really bad, and I'm not very comfortable with showing them in the camera because they're really bad to me. Anyway, I have my father's teeth, so thanks, Dad. Yeah, so spacers, if you're worried about the pain, don't worry about it at all, because I was nervous for no reason at all. And here's a tip that I want to give you. It's probably the #1 tip that you could probably get. I know a lot of people don't think like I do, but I was sitting there worried about getting braces and spacers when there's people out there that are going for back surgery every day and brain surgery, and I'm just getting these rubber bands in between my teeth. So if you're worried about getting spacers or braces, don't worry about it, because there's no pain. And just while you're sitting there in the chair, just think about all these people that are getting their backs cut open and their spines moved because they need back surgery and brain surgery. So just think about what you're getting and what all these other people are getting. Like, yours is like definitely the bottom of the list, so don't worry about it. The pain is zero. It's been about 3 hours, almost 4 hours, since I got my spacers put in. Still no pain. I would definitely recommend taking, I don't really know if it helped or not because I'm not feeling pain, so yeah, I guess maybe it did help. I would recommend taking ibuprofen. 3, I'm 14, so I take 3. Yeah, so take ibuprofen about an hour before you go in, and then as soon as you're done, take more ibuprofen. The dentist should tell you to take some ibuprofen. And they give me a list of things that I should and shouldn't eat. All the papers kind of got here. Here's my teeth. I don't know if you can see. And they gave me a list of things that I should and shouldn't eat, and these papers kind of got all mixed up because I dropped them when I was getting out of the car. Alright, so here we go. There's 8 do's and 17 don'ts. Actually, more than 17 don'ts. They just don't separate them. Come to every appointment with clean teeth, no food or plaque on your teeth. Okay, I'm going to skip the do's. Let's just do the don'ts. Don't eat hard candy, no gum chewing, no candy bars of any kind. No candy bars of any kind. No apples, carrots, peaches, celery, pears, plums, or any hard foods. I should basically just like not eat. I should just like starve to death. No pork chops, spare ribs, chicken, turkey, steak. corn, candy, gummy bears, lollipops. No bagels, hoagies. No lemons, iced tea, fruit drinks, and soda. Well, yeah, soda is understandable because, I mean, I guess this is for when you get your braces. This doesn't really have anything to do with spacers, but still, watch you eat. Because I know when you drink soda, when you get your braces on, it's going to, like, stain. There's going to be, like, a little white dots all over your teeth because the soda is staining around the bracket, so you have to be careful about that. No soda, which is okay because I don't really drink soda. No pizza. No pretzels, popcorn, potato chips. Well, it gives you like a whole list of chips not to eat, so basically don't eat chips. No fruit roll-ups. No thumb sucking, fingernail biting, pen and pencil chewing. Who does that? No nuts of any kind, such as peanuts, cashews, almonds. Tongue and lip rings are not recommended with braces. Yeah, there's a story. My brother's one friend, they were wrestling, and he got his brace, like his bracket, stuck on his lip, and his mom had to like yank it off, and his like lip ripped off. So don't wrestle when you have braces. Okay, so that's really all with that. When you go to get your braces or check out at the dentist or whatever, they should give you a paper. My mom had to like sign all this here and then down at the bottom there, and I would definitely recommend that you make sure you tell your mother to read over, or your father, whoever you're with, to read over this information, because when I was in school, my mother would just like sign the papers and be like, okay, you know what, it's signed, whatever, I don't feel like reading all of it. Well, that was a problem because I got caught like 5 times with my phone, so they took it off me for like a week, 2 weeks, and couldn't do anything about it because my mom said in the paper that they could take my phone away from me, so it's her fault. So make sure they read the paper, your mother or father, whoever reads the paper, because if there's something in here you don't agree with, you're not going to know unless you read it, and you're going to sign it, and they're going to be like, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't have signed it. So make sure you read this, or your parents read this. If you see something suspicious or something that bothers you or you don't like, just read it, okay? Okay, and there's another thing. If they tell you that you're going to need your braces for like a week, it's probably going to be, I mean, not a week, I'm sorry. If they tell you that you're going to need your braces for like a year, it's probably going to be a year and a half. If they tell you you're going to need your braces for 2 years, it's probably going to be like 3 years, 2.5 years. So if they tell you one time, it's really like more. So just keep that in mind. So don't get your hopes up and be like, yes, I'm going to be braces out tomorrow. No. You're probably not going to get them off for another like 3-6 months. Yeah, so spacers, no big deal. You don't have to worry anything about it because I was so worried for no reason whatsoever. So just don't worry about getting spacers, because I know I was looking for like something on YouTube for somebody to be like, just give me information like on what I need to know. I didn't come here to hear you, you know, rant about your dentist talking while they're putting in your spacers. Like, no, I came here so I could know if spacers are gonna hurt. They don't hurt. So if you're worried about it, don't be worried about it at all, because all it really feels like is pressure. So like get your finger and kind of like push it in. It kind of feels like pressure, and that's all it really is. It's nothing. And then when you feel it in, you feel it pop, but it's not like it was nothing, you know. It was just like, I want to explain this in the best way I know how. There's just no pain at all. Like you can feel it pop in. No, you can't feel it. You can hear it pop in. And like I said, it's no pain at all. And like I said, it's been about 3 hours. It's been about 3 hours, and there's still no pain. Maybe because I've been taking ibuprofen like every hour on the hour. So just don't worry about spacers at all. And when I get my braces, I'm getting them next week. So these are going to be in for about a week. And when I get my braces, I'm going to make a braces video. So I'm going to like start from the beginning and just like keep progressing, or like keep a process of how I've been doing. I don't really think there's anything here. Nope. Okay, here's something here. Let's see. Oh, and I don't really have my braces yet, so I don't know if I should cover these. Okay, yeah, so spacers, just don't worry about it. And like I said, the number one thing is I was sitting at home, like the night forgetting my braces, or in the car when we were driving to get my spacers in, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, it's gonna hurt so bad, I'm gonna be in so much pain. But then my brother's girlfriend told me that she is going for back surgery. She needs to get her back, like, cut open and, like, pulled apart. I don't know if you've seen, like, if you watch, like, the Saw movies, but in the Saw movie where they're, like, am I thinking of the right movie? Yeah. So they cut open his stomach, and then they, like, pull it apart with that big machine and hold it open. But then they're going to be moving her spine around and messing with a whole bunch of other stuff inside her back. So when you're going for spacers, think about all the people that are getting, like, back surgery and stuff. So just don't worry about it. Because the pain, it's beyond bearable, which means that there's no pain whatsoever. And the dentist said that it might hurt by tonight, but who knows, because I'm not feeling any pain now. So just don't worry about it. Trying to think if there's anything else. There's no pain, so just know that. Don't get your, like, worries up, because there's nothing to worry about. I wasn't really so much concerned, but, like I know people, like, say, oh yeah, you know, I didn't eat all day, because, you know, I was afraid of the pain. I had chicken nuggets today from McDonald's. I'm not gonna, anyways, I had chicken nuggets, so, I mean, it was fine, you know, but I was still a little worried that they were gonna, like, pop out or something, so I didn't want to, like, chew too much at a time, so I just took, like, little bites, like, not little, but, like, you know, little enough, so they wouldn't, like, pop out. Yeah, so just don't worry about it. Go in confident, and you're gonna leave confident, and then, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. There's no pain whatsoever, so just keep that in mind, and next week when I get my braces, I will make a video about braces, let you know how, like, the pain, questions, concerns. So if you want to leave a comment or message me or whatever about braces, so I know to include it in that video. I will include it in that video. And oh yeah, and when I was watching, there's like 2 videos I watched of people complaining about their spacers, and I was like, well, if the pain is so bad, why are you making a video? Okay, so, you know, whatever, but the pain is fine, don't worry about it. Go in confident, come out confident, everything will be fine. Okay, so, yeah, just don't worry about it, and check back within next week, and I should have a braces video up. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and just stay tuned.